What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the next episode of Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. We have now reached mission number 2, which is titled St. Petersburg Stakeout. I forgot to show that at the end of mission 1 you go back to the church, and then you have to go back to the laptop to continue. That happens every time you go to a new location. But anyways, let's get it going.
47, Diana here. Sorry that you've had so little luck at the mansion. It's really hard to tell where Vittorio was taken. We lost track of him in the airport. The agency does, however, feel that we fulfilled our end of the deal and expect you to comply with the terms by completing a minor assignment in St. Petersburg. Your objective is to take out an ex-KGB officer participating in a secret meeting, solely arranged so that you can take a clean shot at this officer. The meeting is taking place at 1300 hours today in the Pushkin building in Vorozhnitsyn Square. The room is on the second floor in the west wing, overlooking the square. The windows are marked on the attached image. The building is the former FSB headquarters and can only be accessed from the square. There's one main entrance and a back entrance, both heavily guarded by FSB paramilitary personnel. The target must be eliminated during the meeting, which is scheduled to last 5 minutes. Absolutely nobody in the meeting room except the target must be harmed. This is very important, 47. Upon arrival by metro, you will find your equipment and paraphernalia in locker 137 at the station. Your escape route is returning with the train. Avoid all contacts with soldiers and guards. They are instructed to remove any civilians from the area.
So this mission is very similar to the first level of Codename 47 because it's both better and worse than that mission. Better because you are given a little more space to do things differently, so there's at least a little more variety. So the sniper isn't the only option. And worse because the mission is definitely way bigger than it needs to be, and it's very empty. But I guess that's just to make it more challenging to get to your vantage point, which is the most viable option, and it's what we are going to be doing. It's a pretty simple level, but there are a few quirks that make it a little harder than it needs to be. Whenever you go to a new location in the game, you have the option to choose your loadout. You don't have to pay for anything like in the first game, but you do have to pick what you want. And you won't be able to pick anything else until you get to a new region. So, we honestly don't need anything that we have so far, but I will take the anesthetic because that is an essential item to the game. You don't have to pick out your fiber wire because you always have it by default. Let's get going.
St. Petersburg. It's seen its share of bullets and betrayal over the years. Not an easy place for a comeback. I suspect both guards and soldiers here are well trained and highly suspicious of foreigners. I have to rely on the element of surprise. They don't expect me, and if I keep it cool, clean and quiet, they'll never know what hit them. Now, let's find locker number 137.
As soon as you start, you can go straight off to the right and find 137, right here. Pick the lock, use the map trick, and open it. Pick up the sniper ammo first. Take at least one clip, because there's no ammo in the actual rifle. When you're absolutely certain no one is looking, pick up the rifle and start walking to this spot. There are 2 civilians in the metro station, but their paths are completely random. This is one of the first problems I have with the AI in this game, is that civilian paths are randomized, and they are very, very, very inconsistent. The best thing you can do is just hide, watch them, and wait for the opportune moment to get out of the station. And fortunately, we were able to do it fast. You can take all the time you need to do this, but it's just annoying.
47. Officers are arriving at the building. Looks like the meeting is starting ahead of schedule. Be ready, 47.
Stop before you get all the way up and make sure it's clear before you get to this point. There's a soldier patrolling and we do not want him to see us. And don't worry about the fact of running out of time. That's not going to start until we get above ground. As long as you're underground in either the metro station or the sewer, you can take all the time you need. So there's our soldier walking by. As soon as he's gone, you can move here. And now we gotta watch the soldier down here and let him pass by. As soon as he's walking off to the right, we can start calmly walking down there. And once he's behind those lockers, head through here, pick the lock, map trick, and into the sewers we go. Go the way I go. This will take us where we need to get to. So at this point here, turn right. You'll see a bridge off to the left. Take it, and then turn left at the other end, and then quickly afterwards, take the next turn to the right. If you can't see very well, I apologize. I will watch this after uploading it, and if it's too dark, I'll consider re-uploading. But one thing I'll certainly do for future episodes is increase the gamma correction so that it's a little brighter. So climb up the manhole, but don't climb all the way out, because we're waiting for that soldier. There's a conveniently placed soldier uniform right here on the ground that we're going for. We just have to wait. Even though there's a freaking Dragonov sticking out of the manhole, that soldier's not gonna care. As long as he can't actually physically see you yourself, you're fine. Go ahead and climb out. Put on the uniform. And now we'll work our way to the apartment building overlooking the meeting. There's the meeting building. The conference room is on the other side. Be very careful of other soldiers because you do not want them to get
47. The meeting will begin in 5 minutes.
To get suspicious of you. So you can run as long as you're not close to any of the other soldiers. Because unlike in the first game where disguises make you invisible, here you gotta be careful not to run around other guards. Because they'll notice that you're acting really fishy. So go in from the far left, right there, and go up 2 floors. 1, 2.
47. The meeting will begin in 4 minutes. Get ready.
Now let's set up at our vantage point. And observe.
Diana, it appears that a total of 4 generals have joined the meeting. I need extra information to pinpoint my target.
That sounds strange, 47, and unexpected. Here's what I've got. The target is about 60 years old, a general in uniform. Do not execute until you have an absolute positive ID on the target, 47. I'll check the files for more detailed info. Be back with you in a sec. Stay tuned. "47, here we go. I'm leafing through some private footage from last year. Hang on, 47. Looks like he's right-handed.
That narrows it down, but still no positive ID. My time slot is slipping any additional info.
47, I have a feed from the database regarding his medical profile. Apparently he drinks a lot.
Okay, it's close, but still no 100% ID.
Hold on, 47. I've got his personal file right here with a recent photo. 47, he's bald. .47, it appears he's a non-smoker.
The very second you take the shot, run away and drop the rifle, and go down these stairs, fast. There is a soldier in this building, and we do not want to be in the area when he investigates. Now, the target does not change on repeat playthroughs. If you already know who it is, you can just take the shot straight away and complete the mission faster. But for the sake of the walkthrough, I decided to show that off. But if you want to be faster, just take the shot at the target straight away. Because like I said, it will not change upon repeat playthroughs. Next step is to get our suit back on. You don't have to do this, but I highly recommend it. Because we're gonna backtrack exactly where we came from before. And there's that soldier in that tight area. We do not want to run past him while we're in disguise. He will aggro. But if you're in your suit, he's not gonna care. All he's going to do is just tell you to go back into the station, which is exactly what we're going to do anyway. So just backtrack to this bridge, and then backtrack to where we came in originally. Right here. Yeah, compared to later games, this movement feels so slow. And I think it's just my computer. I'm gonna have to find some way to fix it, assuming that there's something wrong. I mean, it's manageable, but I guess I'm kind of... Being a hardcore Hitman fan, I notice the tiniest little things. There we go. See, the soldier was... He wasn't going to do anything other than tell us that we couldn't be there. But there we go. We got a bonus weapon and a silent assassin ranking. Very good, very good. Now, if you're a true perfectionist trying to get all zeros, that's kind of impossible in this level. This level is hard to do all zeros. You're pretty much forced to get a shot fired, and an alert stage is most likely going to happen, unless you can sneak into the building and headshot the target with a silenced pistol, which is really hard to do. But before we leave, let's go back to the church. Because I just want to show off some dialogue that takes place before you continue the game.
47, this is Agency. Diana speaking. We know you've already paid your debt to us by completing that last mission, but we would be extremely grateful if you should choose to continue your work for us. Especially since our client is in trouble, and he really likes your style.
Diana, you know I don't care about your client. You want me to continue, you need to make me interested.
I know. My superiors have given me full authority to pay you well above the going rate. Believe me, you won't have any worries there.
So, what exactly is the going rate for an ordinary hit?
Well, 100,000 US dollars is the current standard rate according to our price list.
Good. Then you just triple that and deposit it in gold, prepaid into my usual overseas account.
47, that's quite a large sum of money.
True, but I don't perform standard hits, and besides, I've got a reputation to protect.
And that is going to do it for this episode. We will be back with Mission 3 next time. I will see you then.